How you doing? A few things on my mind. The first thing is, I guess this is the first time in history. How's there a Democratic nominee for the president that we didn't elect? That's the first thing. Second thing is, I understand that Harris doesn't want to be called the border czar, but that's because the border is failing. And who was in charge of it? If the border was doing well, I'm sure she'd be willing to be called the border czar. Um, and the next thing is, how did he ever drop out of the race to begin with? It's like being in a fight and you're losing, and you like tag the next guy or the next person, and then the next person comes in to see if they could do better. How is this normal? I think that so many things in our what's going on in our country right now aren't normal, and there's a lot of things that people should be thinking about. Look, when you're talking about a president and a vice president, whatever's going on in the country that you're not happy with, I believe they should both be held accountable for that. And it's pretty simple. I don't think there's a Republican and a Democrat that people should be willing to or looking to vote for. If you're a Democrat, a staunch Democrat, vote for the Democratic Party, or Republican, vote for the Republican Party. I think it's who you should vote for right now comes down to who's going to do the best job at fixing our country, because we're in trouble. In the last 3 years, housing prices have doubled. In 3 years, they've doubled. And if you live in New Jersey, you've got to be looking at the incredible hike on the prices of food, gas, electricity, rent, to purchase a house. Everything is so out of control. So whose fault is it? It's the fault of who's ever in the government. But again, two key things is, how do you have somebody who's losing horribly just drop out of the presidential race? If he was doing well, I don't think he would have dropped out. Number two, then you appoint the vice president as the presidential candidate. We didn't authorize that. And the last time I checked, this country was kind of owned and run by the people, correct? But we, the people, didn't have any say in this presidential nominee. The stuff that's going on is just crazy. We are in trouble, and it needs to be fixed. And in my opinion, the candidate who will fix that is Donald Trump. Look, they've tried everything to get him out of the race. And I mean everything up to this point. That didn't work. So what do? They substitute the guy who's running against him with somebody else. Do your homework, man. Get your news from someplace else besides the Idiot Box. Have a good day.